Well, good afternoon, everybody, and welcome back to RobMotivePlus. I got a little bit of a surprise today. I received my vehicle registration for the Tesla. Now, I was not expecting this, although I have heard that there are fees depending upon where you live, right? So I opened up my registration and had a little bit of sticker shock. It's not horrible, don't get me wrong. It's not like it's the end of the world, but I wasn't told this when I bought the Tesla. I wasn't aware. Now, some would probably say, well, that's on you. You need to know what you're doing. Yeah, I might agree with that. But nonetheless, it still happened. So, what it is, I've got my registration here. And there are fees in 39 states, I found out. We'll run through a few of them that I wasn't aware of, I guess. Now, what they call it is let's get this exactly right. They call this an electric vehicle fee. You pay it when you get your registration. So, if you're in Texas like I am, all of that is handled by the dealership, I guess, when they first register the vehicle for you. Now, you are going to pay for it one way or another, right? It says here, state law requires, thank you, an annual fee of $200, 200 bucks, to be collected at the time of registration on all electric vehicles with a gross weight of 10,000 pounds or less. Now, I believe my Tesla weighs about 4,000 pounds. At least that's what it says on the registration copy that I have here. It says gross weight 4,000 pounds. Interestingly, it says empty weight 4,000 pounds. So I guess it's 4,000 pounds. Now, what would it have cost me without that fee added? The total bill for this for me, by the way, was $285.50. Now, if you have the rudimentary understanding of math, it's $85.50. That's what registration for 1 year, it is a 1 year registration, would cost me in the state of Texas. Now, why do they put that fee in there? Are they just trying to be mean to EV vehicles? No, they're doing it so they can recoup some of the money. I don't know if it's all of it or not. I suppose it depends on how much you drive. That they lose because you're not paying taxes, road taxes in a lot of states, at the pump. Those fees are supposed to be used to maintain the roads. Is it fair? I would say it's probably fair. I mean, you are driving on public roads, and if there weren't a fee because you're not buying gas, you'd be driving on them for free and not contributing to the upkeep of the roads that you're driving on. So I don't really have a big issue with that. My biggest issue probably is that I didn't know about it. Should the dealership have to tell you this when you buy your Tesla? I don't know. I mean, it is part of owning the car, right? My dealer, or service center as it were, did not say anything to me about having to pay some sort of a fee. So let's take a look. I've got here all 39 states, at least as of when this was posted, I guess. We'll start right at the top for kicks. It says here, Alabama, 200 bucks. So if you're in Alabama, you pay 200 bucks a year, just like we do here in Texas. There is a hybrid vehicle fee as well in some states. In Alabama there is, and that's 100 bucks. This is a yearly fee, and it was passed in 2019. Let's go down to Arkansas, 200 bucks as well, $100 for hybrids. California, now this one is kind of interesting to me. It's $175. I would have expected it to be a little bit higher actually, but $175, what it says. Colorado, 50 bucks. Hawaii, where everything is supposedly more expensive, 50 bucks. 50 bucks per year. Not so bad, I guess. Let's move on down, get to some higher ones. Georgia is $210. Indiana is $214 with a $72 per year. It is annual. Hybrid fee. Let's see if we have any higher than that. I don't think so. Oh, we do. Tennessee, or Tennessee as some of you may know it. Tennessee is priced at $274 per year, or $100 per year if you're driving a hybrid. West Virginia is $200, $100 for hybrid. Wyoming is $200 as well. The lowest on here, I believe, let's see, Colorado at $50, Hawaii at $50, Minnesota at $75, Nebraska at $75, and Vermont. Vermont likes to do things differently, I guess. Theirs is $98. Not $90, not $100, $98. Washington is $150, and Wisconsin is $175. So I just found it kind of interesting. I will post this picture, or a picture of this, up at the end in case you're curious, and I did not get your state. I'm sure that eventually it's probably going to move to all states. I wouldn't be surprised. I mean, it is fair, I guess. I don't know how they arrive at the number necessarily, and I suppose it depends really on how much you drive. I would think for me, and I have two vehicles. The other is sitting over there. It's a Toyota Tacoma, non-hybrid, by the way. And even if it were a hybrid, I wouldn't pay any more, at least in Texas, for it. So I split the driving, but I'm still paying that $200 a year, which I'm guessing probably works out to be a little bit higher than what I'd be paying if I was just paying at the pump. I mean, I fill up probably once every couple of weeks, maybe even 3 weeks or so, since I drive the Tesla. So that's an extra cost that you're going to have that you may not anticipate. Now, is it a deal breaker? You know, I mean, $200 a year, no. Even at the highest one on here, which was whatever I said, $278, $298, whatever it was. Still not the highest. By the way, I just noticed $274 in Tennessee. Pennsylvania is $250, by the way. Still not a deal breaker. You're going to pay it once a year, but I'll tell you what, after paying no more than probably what I'm paying here, $85, $86 for registration yearly, it is quite a bit more when you first see it come through, and it might shock you a little bit when you first see that bill if you've just bought an EV, or a Tesla in my case, and you've got that tacked on added EV fee. Will it continue to go up? I don't know. Does it go down if tax, or the tax on gasoline goes down? You can bet probably not. Anyway, leave a comment. Let me know. Were you aware that you get to pay an EV fee in 39 states, and have you encountered it before yourself? I'd just be curious to know. Thanks for watching. Stay safe out there. Bye.